Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Unscripted Garbage. How has your day been? Mine has been the most amazing, worst day ever. And since it's just one of those days when I was, just watching videos, chilling, kind of dying, I got this ad. And so I was like, oh boy, not another one of these. I'm sure you've seen these all over your feed, maybe even gotten some ads of them as well. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this. I just kind of want to see. I just kind of want to see. And here's the video.
No, I actually want to know because I'm really upset. Can I not have an abortion? What? Why?
Because you're killing a baby.
Okay, so if your baby is 8 weeks old, it's not viable.
If you leave a baby on a table, it's not viable. It's gonna die no matter what. A baby viability is an important term. A baby requires care even outside of the womb, right?
Yeah, no shit, a baby requires care, Dr. Doofenshmirtz looking ass.
You have to feed it, you have to take care of
I
it.
actually work in reproductive health.
Okay, when does life begin?
When the baby is born.
How do you know that?
It's all up for debate, but
It's all up for debate,
Well,
so you
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
So if
But
you
why?
don't know if something's
So
murder, why do you
exactly.
do it? Why do
So
you
exactly.
do it?
I-
Well, no.
I'm curious.
I'm saying I don't know if it's actually murder, but I think if
So
something's
then why
not...
are you out here saying it's murder? And
Because
saying
if you're
it's
not
violence?
sure if something is murder, you don't do it. That is just despicable that you would decide, oh yeah, sure, let's roll the dice.
Okay, so Dr. Doofenshmirtz here thinks this little critter killing it is considered just as bad as killing an adult human being. So, watch out, guys. Next time you step on that piece of chewed gum on the floor, it might just be considered murder. This man clearly has not seen a fetus in his entire life. I think he's just a bit too busy fighting platypus and whatever. But I think I should probably tone down a bit on making fun of these people when in reality the real thing that should be made fun of is the fucking comment section. Look at this shit. Okay, so now that we've established what this whole video is about and a few examples of the comment section, it's time for us to go a little bit deeper and really see what's up with this comment section and really see what's truly going on inside these little critters' minds. So there were actually a lot of comments that were making fun of the fact that she supports Black Lives Matter, and I noticed that the channel owner had hearted all of those comments. Gotta love a little bit of racism sprinkled here and there, don't ya? But oh man, that is just the very tippy top of the iceberg here. If you take a little bit of a deeper look at the and you start going down to the deeper trenches of the ocean, you got shit like this. Only a little bit below the surface, you'll start to see shit like this, and of course the praying emoji and then the American flag is just gotta be there. It's just a requirement for a comment like that, you know? You start to go a little bit deeper. You know what? I'm just gonna stop comparing this to that iceberg shit. It's gonna get annoying for me to have to talk about this is the very bottom of the iceberg. So I'm just gonna show you. This here has to be one of my personal favorites because fucking if life begins when the baby is born, then what in heaven's name, hands emoji, was kicking from the inside, flushed emoji, for over 6 months, shrugging lady emoji, pleading emoji, winking emoji. I think that this is a really good example of why people need to start paying more attention to their biology class and a little bit less attention to some book about a made-up guy in the clouds with a sexy beard. Just saying. I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for saying that about the Bible, but it has to be said, man. It really does. Jesus, Lord, help them find their way to the truth. I pray for them all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen. God bless. Ha. Now, I would just tell you what's wrong with this comment, But I think that it's better for me to just show what I replied with, because somebody replied to my reply, and so you need context. If God was real, he'd actually do something about global warming, pollution, COVID, school shootings, LGBT rights, etc. Isn't he supposed to help mankind? Because clearly he ain't doing his job very well. And someone replied to my reply with this. I'm so bad at reading, so prepare yourself. Would he, though? The Bible God wipes us out to correct a mistake, except for one ancestral family, then needs rainbows to remind himself not to do that again. And later commands his favorite group to wipe out anyone that believes differently but keep the virgin girls, loads of rules to look after this group and screw over everyone else, and then sends himself or his son to save us from himself, then resurrects himself/son 3 days later, so nullified the sacrifice, and even Jesus only cared for his group. Love thy neighbor isn't your literal neighbor. Breaking the first commandment and maybe the false idols/images of heavenly hosts, one and buggers off, promising to return very soon to come kill everyone. So, I really can't tell if this guy is on my side or not. Like, I think he is, but I don't know. Please tell me, because I am too stupid to figure it out on my own. And I feel like I've learned a lot today from this one comment. I feel like my brain is packed full of God juices. Okay, so these next two comments, I am gonna give you a quick warning about, these little fellas right here. So if you, don't want to hear about that, you can skip to this timestamp or click off the video. I'm sorry the top comment is squished. I genuinely don't know why it did that. Anyways, all this means is people better think long and hard about who they lay with and make sure they're protecting themselves. All I hear is, wah, I can't just keep having random sex and keep running back to a clinic as a form of birth control, sobbing emoji. And then, you'll never need an abortion if you don't have sex, ladies. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I feel really bad for any woman that has come into contact with these two men, because clearly these two men have never spoke to a woman before in their entire life, so that probably went really awkwardly. Anyways, so I think that the reason that this is really bad, that these comments are really bad, is kind of obvious. These people are being really ignorant and don't really think about the possible situations the woman could be in, because, you know, unfortunately there's a lot of non-consensual sex out there, and like these men who think that they can decide what a woman can do with her body, in toxic relationships and whatnot. But I feel really bad because these women, if abortion does really become illegal, that could suck really badly, because in a lot of places, pepper spray and other forms of self-defense are illegal, and women aren't able to protect themselves as well, and so that can lead to a lot of, you know, problems, and so a lot of women need to get abortions because of that. Anyways, this last comment, I don't, there's nothing wrong with this comment, but there's this one little goober in the replies that I'll show you. Here's the comment, and I completely agree with her. Okay, mister, I couldn't find a profile picture to steal off of somebody's Twitter account, so I just took a picture of my cat's eye and went with it. Alright, and that's all I have for today's episode of Unscripted Garbage. I hope you enjoyed this video of me scrolling through the comment section and laughing at comments on a video where Dr. Doofenshmirtz tries to start a quote-unquote argument and fail miserably. Here's my outro. Have a wonderful day.